everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer and my channel is called DesignerJen because I used to be a designer and no, I'm not. But I was recently tagged by Bonarchy7 for the 80s tag and I finally got a chance to do it. When I met her last week, I told her that I have been running kind of behind and she's like, no, don't worry about it. But this time I am doing it. I have nobody really to do my tags with, so it's just me. I'm sorry. But I'm pretty excited. I love the 80s. I'm an 80s child, so I am pretty excited to answer the questions for you. So the first question was, what is your favorite 80s movie? And that is a really hard question because there are so many 80s movies. Like I don't know, but the main movie that comes to my mind is Goonies. People who haven't seen Goonies, you seriously need to see Goonies. I've asked a couple people and they're like, what? I'm like, what? You haven't seen Goonies? You know, so it's either Goonies or Pretty in Pink. I've watched that movie all the time. Every time that's like that one song comes on the radio, I'm just like, get you on. I don't know the words because I just can't think of it, but yeah. So Pretty in Pink or the Goonies would have to be my favorite 80s movies. Favorite 80s cartoons. I had it in my head at one point, and I want to say Care Bears. Like, I watched the Care Bears so much, and they have Care Bears out now, but no, they're not as cool, they're not as hip as the old school 80s Care Bears. You know, I'm pretty stoked about the Care Bears. I still have my little Care Bears bowl I had when I was a kid, so there was that. Favorite 80s TV show. I know the Care Bears, I don't know if they even had their own TV show, but I don't really, I know Punky Brewster I used to watch a lot, so I guess that would be my favorite 80s show when I was a kid. Oh, Elf. Nope, it's Elf. You guys remember Elf, or is that a 90s show? I don't remember, but it's either Punky Brewster or Elf, depending on when those guys were out, but I really liked watching those shows as a kid. Yeah. Favorite thing about the 80s? I was born. I guess that's my favorite thing. I was born in the 80s, you know, the early 80s. That was kind of fun. You know, I don't know. I really love the 80s. My bachelorette party was based off the 80s. You know, I had a blast. But I don't know what my favorite thing is. I guess I was just born. I came into this world. That's my favorite thing about the 80s. What is your favorite year from 1980, 1989? I want to say it was probably 1989. I started kindergarten. I started preschool or kindergarten that year. And that was when I started becoming friends. You know, my parents finally got a house and we started, you know, moving into that house at that time, and that's still my childhood house. So I guess 1988, 1989 was my best year because, you know, my family became a family again. And, yeah, you know, why not? My phone keeps going off. What was my favorite 80s cereal? I don't know about my favorite 80s cereal. I remember eating Sugar Crisp a lot when I was a kid, Trix, Lucky Charms, but I don't recall ever really having a favorite cereal. My mom just gave me whatever, so. But I do remember, if we want to talk about food, when I was a kid, I hated mustard. I hated mustard. Now I just thought of it. My favorite cartoon was Alvin and the Chipmunks, but I hated mustard. Well, Alvin and the Chipmunks was really popular back then, and they came out with a mustard. It was I can't remember the brand of the mustard, but it had Alvin and the Chipmunks on the container. So that was the only time I ever really had mustard. And you okay, little guy? And when that mustard was gone, my mom tried using a different mustard and I refused to eat it, so she just kept refilling the mustard in the same Alvin and the Chipmunk container because that was the only time I really ate mustard. So I guess, I know that doesn't count as cereal, but it kind of falls into food. What was my favorite 80s trend? Jelly shoes. I remember jelly shoes. I had every single color of jelly shoes. I mean, my mom got them at this store called Shopgo, which you guys probably aren't familiar with. It's like a smaller version of Kmart or, you know, Target, Walmart. But if you guys heard of Shopgo. But I remember my mom and I always getting a pair of jelly shoes, and I had every single color from blue to green to pink to red to clear, and they all had glitter in them. You know, that was a lot of fun. My favorite music artist of the 80s, I guess Michael Jackson, because I remember dancing to him a lot when I was a little kid, you know. Who's bad? I'm bad, you know it. Yeah, I guess Michael Jackson was probably my favorite 80s when I was a little kid. Yeah, I don't really remember very much, you know, because I was just a little kid most of the time, but Michael Jackson. And then the last question was favorite song of the 80s, and my favorite song was Bon Jovi. When I was a little kid, and I still do this, every time my mom and I hear this song, we're like, shop to the heart when you're too late, you give love a bad name. Yeah, so that was my favorite 80s song, was the Bon Jovi song. And yeah, so I mean, it's pretty cool. I love the 80s, and there's probably more to it. I just can't think of it. I should have probably wrote these questions down before I did this video. But whatever, I'm just answering them on my phone. So, but if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are interested in doing an 80s tag, I tag anybody who wants to do this video. You know, it took me about a month to do this tag. But yeah, super fun. I want to do more tags. You know, just let me know if you guys do tag me in more tags. Sometimes I can't keep up with everybody's videos. I try to keep up, but I can't. So yeah, but if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like to answer some of those questions, put it down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you for everybody who helps me watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. But he's gonna fall down the stairs in a couple minutes. But I just want to say thank you guys for shopping at DesignerJen. Thank you guys for watching my channel, and I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye bye.